if it fits.
I am someone who likes to plan. I make lists, I keep journals, I use platforms, I check in every day, every week, every month to see how I'm doing, to make sure that I'm accomplishing the things that I set out to accomplish, and to make sure that I'm still headed in a direction that I want to be going in. And that's an important part of planning. You set a large goal at some point in the future, and then you back it up and set up smaller goals that you think will get you to your desired outcome. And that larger plan will always change and evolve. Your plans will always change and evolve. A little self-awareness and self-reflection, and I'm always ready for anything to change at any minute. What I wasn't ready for was for the entire future to change. I was not always this person. Candace, when we first met, was I someone who liked to make plans and lists and things? It took me an embarrassingly long time to get to the point where I could stop talking about doing things and actually start doing things. And so when I really started to focus in, I carved out a very clear path for myself. I want to make a feature film, and there were a handful of things that I felt like I still needed to do to get to that point. First, I needed more experience. Like I said, a lot of time talking, not a lot of time doing. Second, I needed to get over all my insecurities about putting things out into the world. It's something I'm still dealing with. It's something I'm sure we're all still dealing with, and I'm sure it's something that we will be dealing with for the rest of our lives. Like and subscribe. And 3, if I wanted to make a feature film, presumably at some point I would want people to see that feature film. So whether I distributed it myself or if I went looking for a distributor, I would need some semblance of a support. Like and subscribe. So I had the goal, I had the steps that I felt I needed to take to get that goal, and the plan eventually became the short film project. But the world feels different now. And also, it doesn't. I feel like all my plans and goals should change, and I should pivot and adapt to the new coronavirus situation that we find ourselves in. But I also feel like I should just stay the course, that I should figure out ways to execute my original plan in a new set of circumstances. Like the April short film. And that was a big, fun experiment and a great way to adapt to a changing situation. But trying to do something like that again kind of feels like, to me, like I'm not moving forward, like I'm standing still. I don't think we'll really know how the world is going to change from all of this until we're well past it. And even then, it might not change all that much, because as a species, we're pretty quick to forget. This video was not made to help you. I can offer you no actionable, helpful advice to get you through this. We are in the thick of it right now, and I am struggling with this stuff every single day. But if you're a planner like me, I can tell you a couple things that I'm doing that might help you keep your sanity. 1, my morning routine. Exercise, journal, meditate. This has kept me sane for the last 5 or so weeks, and if there's anything that you get out of this, it's that you should exercise. It's probably the single most important thing that I do. Do not just drink and eat. You will destroy yourself. 2 is that I've been focusing on smaller tasks that I know I can accomplish in the moment. One great thing that I've gotten from meditation is to not look for happiness outside of the present moment, and by focusing on these smaller tasks, even if they're menial, like cleaning, things like that, it helps keep me centered and keep me focused and in the moment, instead of worrying about what may or may not be coming down the line. Right now, to me, anyway, it feels like when you have a really bad cold and you can't even remember what it feels like to be healthy. But there will come a time when we're on the other side of this, and the vagueness and uncertainty of what that looks like can be overwhelming, and the waiting that we're all doing right now can be unbearable. But if we focus on things we can control, look for things to be grateful for, and have a little bit of patience, us planners will eventually get to where we're trying to go. I will see you next week. Like and subscribe.